circumstances. However, we will be looking at how they responded. So let us start by looking at
really like to be a follower of Christ, then please read the Bible. Look into the Australian Royal Commission. My mother died from the blood doctrine.
You need to look at Ephesians chapter 2. Your works will not save you.
You need to look at the subliminal messages on the backs of your songbooks that Watchtower feeds to you. You need to pay attention to what's going on.
Please look into it.
You know that you've been given stuff that was wrong. You know. You need to stop listening to Watchtower. Watchtower's going to ruin you. Watchtower is lying to you. You need to look up the Australian Royal Commission, case number 54, of the pedophiles. You need to pay attention to the child abuse.
Your own governing body member, Jeffrey Jackson, said that you're not God's only channel. Look it up. You have a good day, folks. Please don't shun your family.
Please look up the Australian Royal Commission.
I beg you. If you are true Christians, please. If you are true Christians,
You know you're disconnected. Get out of it. Get out of it. They're spending millions of your dollars protecting, harboring pedophiles. How many have you harbored?
Her funeral home is right across the street. Her blood is on your hands.
No, I'm going to wait on my husband. Sorry.
Call the police on pedophiles. Stop the two-witness rule.
We will leave as soon as I'll point out one thing. No, we're not going to New World Translation with the interlinear.
Touch me. Touch me, please. Oh, no. Now what you going to do? You going to pick my fat ass up?
Of course not.
Of course not.
We're just trying to explain.
Well, we're trying to warn you about Jehovah's Witness, since you are one, about your governing body. Jeffrey Jackson was in Australia.
Everybody Google what's happening in
Yeah,
Warwick.
Google what's going on
Have
in
a good
Warwick
day.
right now.
Enjoy your meeting. Watchtower study up. Studied up. Y'all have a good day.
Brother Booth, if we ever need an impromptu speaker like
Thank you,
this,
sir. You know your position is called a Tyler in the Masons, right? Are you familiar with Freemasons? You're the attendant, yes? And you're the elder, yes?
Have a good day.
You too.
Have a good day.
I am having a good day.
Yes, it's a great day.
Well, let's go. Let's
You know, we could do this friendly. If someone would listen. Look, here's the deal. You want to listen, this is your Bible, your publication. I want to show
It's
you one
time to
scripture.
go.
He really wants to have a conversation with y'all.
One thing. I was raised in this, dude. I was told by elders just like
He needs
you
to
when I
talk
was
to
a child when I had
somebody.
a question about the Bible.
No, it's time to listen to
One
him.
scripture.
No,
It's time to communicate with him. He wants to communicate.
I have no respect
We're not
or
here
authority
to-
for elders.
Yeah, you're not here to communicate. You're here to shove more Watchtower down people's minds.
It's better for you to tie a
We're not
millstone
here
around your
to
neck than to stubble one of these little ones.
argue.
I know
Or
you
to
think you're
listen.
more righteous than me.
Listen to
Don't
these
know.
people who have been messed up psychologically like yourself.
Read your Bible. Revelation 16:13 in this book will set you free from this cult
There
place.
you go.
Thank you.
Have a pleasant day. Have a nice, pleasant day.
This is not going to get you anywhere. You understand? Just shutting down and not talking about it. We will wait for the police to get here. We will talk to them. We're going to let them know what's going on here. Okay?
Amanda said it's time to go.
I mean, why can't
It's your prerogative, but you have a nice, pleasant day.
We did ask you politely to please exit the property.
the issue
Very
has been
nice.
handled.
Nice, pleasant day.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks for a copy of the Silver Serpent.
Y'all, don't shun your kids. Don't practice the two-witness rule. Let's discuss it.
Yeah, I'm curious. How many people have you shunned? Do you shun your family members? Look, I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. I'm what you
Have
call
a
a
nice
worldly.
day.
No, I'm serious. I'm
I'm
very,
sure you
very
are.
serious.
You have a nice day, pleasant.
So have
and
you
have a
shunned
good
any
day.
family members?
Have a good day.
Have you said in the elders meeting?
Very
Have you protected pedophiles?
Have a good, pleasant day.
Have you?
You have a good afternoon.
Is this stuff really true that I'm learning about all of you? Is it really true?
Have a pleasant day.
Is it really true about this elders book? That you take people in a back room with this 2-witness rule? Is it really true?
Have a good day, man.
You have a good afternoon.
Continue to have a pleasant day.
Wow. You can't even answer that question? How do you expect us in the world to view you if you can't answer that question? When we read about it on the internet, you know, when I go to jw.org and I read all this stuff that children are taught, when I see these old books,
You're
how
sincere.
did you, yeah, I'm really
and-
sincere.
But you're also pleasant. You have a good day. Have a pleasant day.
Man, Jesus would have answered my question. Watchtower doesn't.
You're following me with intent to collect my personal information.
Do you not see how cultish this is? That in order to get a message to your people, this has to happen?
Now.
Does this make sense?
This
You
is
wanna stay in this?
healthy
Does
to
this
get
make
this
you have a power
riled
trip
about
or
someone
something? Is
telling
that
you
why
about
you're in
something
it?
serious.
I'm not riled.
You're in a
But you were
that's
in
I know,
our
and that's
Kingdom
disappointing
Hall,
that you're not
and we
upset by
asked
children
that,
being
and you
molested.
asked it.
Are
All
you
right, let me
upset
ask
by
you.
that?
Wait, everybody, time out. Let me ask you this, good sir. How would you go about explaining to Jehovah's Witnesses about the Australian Royal Commission and Jeffrey Jackson's testimony? Or is this just that we're going to sweep them under the rug and not talk about it? How would you
I
advise
have
us
nothing to say to you. All I'm interested in is that you
How's
did
it
not
going?
leave our meeting when you were
Jehovah's
asked to
Witnesses
leave.
protect pedophiles.
Okay.
All right, then would you take a
You know
coffee
what?
break with us and sit down and talk with us?
I really have nothing to discuss with
So
you.
how do you explain your governing body member, Jeffrey Jackson?
I had to sit there and listen to that bullshit talk.
How do you defend your
You know what?
organization?
You know what? We ruined one of your meetings. You ruined our childhood. See, not you personally. You don't know me.
Their own families to let them
You got children in there right now. You're doing the exact same thing, dude. You know what? Any of them that has reading comprehension, any of them that is understanding, will be back here one day with a chip on their shoulder. Bet that. But you know what? You're on borrowed time anyway. This will be sold within the next 5 years. I mean, start church hopping. Whatever you got to do to feel better about yourself as being more righteous than the next one. How about that? Australian Royal Commission, Jeffrey Jackson's testimony in court. Look it up. I mean, what would you think if you watched your governing body member in court lie under testimony? Why is he swearing an oath, Scripture says? Come on, man. Let's get real. Let's get real. If we're going to be footstep followers of Christ, did he not go in the temple and correct the Pharisees and Sadducees? This look like modern day Pharisees lined up. I can wear a suit too.
You know that little book, that little yellow book? I call it my book of nightmares.
Okay.
Didn't that psychologically jack with you and a kid?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. But
You don't understand the
do you believe in
psychology?
being respectful?
Yeah, I do.
Then be respectful and just leave
I am
us.
being respectful because I could really go off and be really ugly.
That's not
because it
respectful.
breaks my heart.
That means being rude.
I want to try to save you something.
No, you're not. You're not gonna.
Yeah.
Help. I studied as an adult, and I know this is, where I want to be.
I understand
So
that. I do understand that.
Please leave.
But you really psychologically are not messed up from this?
No.
You will be. Your children will be.
That's a bit showy display of one's means in life. Hang on, hang on.
to show that another religion is false. It is not religious persecution for an informed.
Can we get the attendants up here to the front, please, and make their way out?
You're touching me.
Please make your way out.
Many of our own family members, please don't shun your family, and please don't practice the two
In order to make the exposure and
There are
show
over two
the wrong
families that in Australia.
have to use an authoritative means of judgment. The rule of measurement
Please
is
listen
not
to us. If you're true
faulty.
Christians, read the Bible. Jesus says he wants mercy, not sacrifice. So don't kill your
Christians,
family.
your faithful
Don't sacrifice
Savior,
your
you don't
children,
need to be
please.
listening
We
to
love
these
you.
Certainly of more value than
I
exposing
beg of you
news
to read the Bible
as being untrue.
I think that's gonna work. Oh, well, let's do it this way. Hi, everybody. Look, he's trying to stroke my face. Look, would you like to
It is not religious persecution. It is a public service instead of a religious persecution.
You're done already. Come on. You're done. Made your point.
Have I?
get away from me? Yes. Let's have a good day.
That's fine. We'll talk to them too.
This is,
The friends need to know this.
You are not invited to this.
I don't need to be
You don't have the
invited.
invitation.
Sir, this is
This
private
is
property.
private property.
This is
You
private.
are not invited. You will be arrested if you do not leave your property. Please make your way out.
Follow me this way. You're trespassing.
Just follow me this way.
I appreciate it.
Automatic trespassing.
Just follow me this way.
None of y'all
Ah, you're
find this.
touching me, man.
None of y'all
That's
find
against
this
the
awesome,
law.
You are
right?
against your right. Please step out.
Y'all show appreciation for your elders and how they want to handle
On
this.
private property.
I was invited.
No,
I was invited by a member sitting in this church that does not want their name revealed.
On private property. You need to
I was
be
invited.
personally invited with proof.
Yeah, I was.
You need to be personally invited with
No,
proof.
that person doesn't want to be revealed.
No,
I'm sorry.
Then you're
Could you explain why this big black penis is on this book?
You do not have an invitation here.
I'll be glad to explain you.
Yeah, this was your songbook.
Whatever you want to explain will be outside, not here.
No.
You want to go?
No, I don't.
okay.
You know, you can continue your little service. I'll sit here and
I
enjoy
need
it.
to speak with you outside.
All right, I'll leave. We're having an elders meeting.
Nobody's listening to you.
I know. That's
Okay, well now I feel property.
You listen to the
Nobody cares
Well,
what
you
you
know
have
what?
to
You've
say.
been
Why don't you care?
Nobody cares what you have to say.
Why don't you care about children?
Nobody cares.
You know, you really should, because they once were Jehovah Witnesses,
Cross this line.
and they have questions.
Okay, thank you for letting me know that, sir.
Just the safety of the people occupying the building.
You're perfectly safe.
Why is it I molested and it comes up.
Ma'am, I don't know about anything.
That's why we're here, is to educate you,
To inform you of this, I just want to show how many
so that you will know.
I think some of them might be just ministerial
I
service.
understand, but right now, my jurisdiction,
Sir, do you know why that
my
hurts?
jurisdiction
Because
is
you don't feel like you don't care.
ma'am,
Sir, don't you feel like
one
that for my
thing
family?
at a time. I need to just make sure that they're fine.
Okay.
What about everybody else that got hurt by this?
They're not listening
My
to us.
jurisdiction,
Nobody wants to hear. This guy's some security cop.
He's a fire person.
I just need to make sure that everyone is safe here and here. Okay? He
So
will-
since you want people safe in there, do you report the pedophiles?
Residential place, I'm sure.
My fire safety.
JW.org will get a lot of
Fire safety, not children's safety, not being in the state of Texas and reporting all child abuse.
This is why we're here, to inform you of this. I just want to show how many elders it took to. I think some of them might be just ministerial servants, but I don't think they got the elders' letter that said that you're not supposed to touch people if they cause a disturbance, because they seem to not comprehend that at all. But they said specifically that they're not listening to us and nobody wants to hear. This guy's some security cop-ish
He's a
thing.
fire person.
I just need to make sure that everyone is safe here and here.
Just so y'all can see this
People safe in there,
neighborhood,
do you report the
it's a very nice
pedophiles?
residential place. I'm sure JW.org will get a lot of money for this hall soon.
Not children's safety,
Um,
not being in the state of Texas
Anyway,
and
we'll
reporting
catch y'all
all
on the
child
flip
abuse.
side.
fucking killed it. I feel like my entire body's been in a car wreck.
We slaughtered millions of Jehovah's Witnesses. And you know what? While they're sitting in a Pizza Hut talking about it, we're gonna go into Mod Pizza and have a slice. You know what? We would have went and fucked with them at Pizza Hut, but they done heard everything we had to say at the hall. Happy 5th.